Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and in this last video, I have a bunch of news to talk to you all, to share with you all. And our very important news are about different topics, different names, Mbappe, Toni Kroos, and the podcast alongside his brother, Felix, and what did he say regarding to Kylian Mbappe, and of course another important topic about El Chiringuito, Edu Aguirre, and Cristiano Ronaldo, because he was clarifying the letter that Cristiano Ronaldo uploaded last night in Instagram after the beef, after everything blew out with the letter, with the exclusive news from Edu Aguirre and all the stuff. And of course I will be talking about as well Sergio Ramos, who apparently is not doing great in PSG, but it's not because he doesn't like PSG, it is because some people from PSG really don't like Sergio Ramos for all the things he's asking to certain people from PSG. I don't know exactly what are they talking about, but El Larguero last night is a it's a radio show in Spain last night, claimed that some people from PSG, from within PSG, are complaining and saying Sergio Ramos has come in a very arrogant way, in a very demanding way. I don't know it is because whether he's still feeling like kind of captain of Real Madrid, captain of Paris Saint-Germain or something like that, but the attitude, the mood that Sergio Ramos is bringing into Paris apparently is not getting along with some people from PSG. I don't know exactly what are they talking about. I don't know whether he's asking for super weird things regarding to his life, private life. I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what are they talking about, so that's why I can't share with you all these kind of things. But apparently, right after learning he will be out of the squad for 1 month, additional 1 month, just because he's injured, now we came across this news, and it is not very good news because everybody was expecting for Sergio Ramos to make his debut in the first game of the Friends League the other weekend, the past weekend, but he couldn't because he's still injured. And when you know that you have paid a lot of money, I mean, he was a free agent, but of course you still have to pay a kind of transfer fee to the player. And when you know that your club has paid a lot of money, has put a lot of money on the table for signing Sergio Ramos, when you know Sergio Ramos will make a very good salary in your squad, when you know the contract of Sergio Ramos will be a 2-year contract, something that Real Madrid denied to the player, the least thing you are expecting from this player is to give everything he got and start from the beginning incredibly good in your team. But that's not the case. What I'm seeing right now, what we are seeing right now from Sergio Ramos is pretty much the other way. What we are seeing is an injured player who is not able still to show up in the in the training ground, who is not able to show up in the field, in the stadium. So they are still looking forward to see Sergio Ramos in the back line of PSG. That is so bad. So in my opinion, they are kind of, I mean, people from PSG, maybe fans, maybe whether staff, fans, or whoever it is, are kind of anxious just because they haven't seen yet to Sergio Ramos, but they know that they have paid a lot of money for Sergio Ramos. So the expectations with Sergio Ramos are super high right now. And when you learn that he will be out of the squad for about a month, I mean, it is not something that you like it, right? So that's why what I think that is happening right now in PSG. I mean, I don't really think that he's not getting along with the rest of the teammates. He's not getting along with the rest of the staff of PSG and things like that. But you never know, man. In soccer, every single thing is possible. So that is regarding to Sergio Ramos. So now let's move through and let's talk about what happened last night in El Chiringuito. Because as you know, 2 days ago, Edu Aguirre had exclusive news regarding to Cristiano Ronaldo, and there was a lot of expectation in Spain. It was the El Chiringuito Twitter account. It was trending. You know, everybody was looking for El Chiringuito in Twitter, and then Edu Aguirre showed up in El Chiringuito talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and a very important coach who apparently has been trying to sign back Cristiano Ronaldo, in this case for Real Madrid, and that coach is Carlo Ancelotti. Okay, right after that, the next morning, Carlo Ancelotti denied in Twitter, in his Twitter account, denied this news from Edu Aguirre, and he claimed he never tried at all to sign or talk to Cristiano Ronaldo regarding to a possible return to Real Madrid, right? Okay, in that tweet, we could see later on to Georgina Rodriguez, Cristiano Ronaldo's girlfriend, tweeting something like ha 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 ha. I mean, making fun of the response of Carlo Ancelotti. And my interpretation was something like, okay, she's laughing about what Carlo Ancelotti is saying just because she knows that Carlo Ancelotti has been trying to make several calls or trying to sign back to Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid. That's why she's laughing, because she doesn't understand, she doesn't believe how Carlo Ancelotti is able to say that or denies that he hasn't been trying to sign back to Cristiano Ronaldo. She can't believe, so that's why she was laughing about that. She was not laughing about Edu Aguirre and his exclusive news. To me, the problem was not with Edu Aguirre. The problem was with Carlo Ancelotti. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so in the night when El Chiringuito started, Edu Aguirre was asked about, and I mean, right after, I think it was like 4 hours later or something like that, Cristiano Ronaldo uploaded the famous letter saying I can't afford people playing with my name and attaching me to different teams, different rumors and stuff like that, and all the people are talking about me all the time, and he was kind of sick and tired of the situation. So a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers and people, journalists and stuff, they were interpreting that Cristiano Ronaldo was blasting to Edu Aguirre. And then Edu Aguirre showed up in El Chiringuito and clarified everything. I mean, as you know, Edu Aguirre is a very close friend, is a very good friends with Cristiano Ronaldo, right? I mean, they go out on vacation together, they go out and have a dinner out with the families together. So he is one of the best friends of Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not just another journalist, right? So the thing is, what Edu Aguirre clarified in El Chiringuito is, okay, what I said is Carlo Ancelotti has been trying to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not saying Ancelotti made the call to Florentino Perez to try to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is Ancelotti made several calls to Cristiano Ronaldo and has been in close contact with the relatives and people around Cristiano Ronaldo to let him know that he wants to sign back to the Portuguese star. That's what I said, quote here, that's what I said, and that's it. And Carlo Ancelotti can't deny that this is a reality and can't deny any single thing about that, because that is the only truth. Okay, so that is what Edu Aguirre said. And if you ask to me, I really believe Edu Aguirre, because Edu Aguirre, like I said, is a very good friends with Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, they go out on vacation, they go out for dinner, they go out to play with the families together, so they are very good friends. And Edu Aguirre is not going to say something, derogatory regarding to Cristiano Ronaldo at all, because he doesn't want to break his friendship with Cristiano Ronaldo. Of course, that would be the last thing he would ever done, right? So in my opinion, Edu Aguirre was telling the truth, and of course there's no chance for me to believe Carlo Ancelotti, because I don't believe at all that he hasn't been in close contact with Cristiano Ronaldo, because I really believe that Ancelotti, he probably has been calling to Cristiano Ronaldo and saying something, but that's my opinion. So now let's move forward and let's talk about the last news I have for you all, maybe presumably the most important news for you all today, guys, because it's about what Toni Kroos said regarding to Kylian Mbappe in his podcast, the podcast that he has with his brother Felix Kroos. And he said, okay, it is a good thing for us that Leo Messi left Barcelona, but let me tell you what, it is not a disadvantage. The good news is one player from Paris might join us this summer. So that is the result of this whole deal with Leo Messi flying off to Paris and playing for and signing for Paris Saint-Germain. So Kroos was pointing out the probability for Real Madrid to sign, or for a Paris Saint-Germain player to sign Real Madrid this summer as a result of the signing of Leo Messi for PSG. And of course, everything has blown out. I mean, literally blown out. But why? Because some of you all have been dropping comments in my private account, in my Instagram account, private messages and stuff, saying, hey, have you heard about Toni Kroos, what he said about Kylian Mbappe? Maybe Mbappe is already signed or things like that. I know, man, but we have to be careful, okay? I mean, Toni Kroos was the guy who first learned that David Alaba was going to become a Real Madrid player back in January, because he said something from within the club told me. So he is probably hinting something about Kylian Mbappe. He probably knows already something about Kylian Mbappe, but we have to be careful, guys, because this is not very easy. This is actually difficult to manage all this and handle all this whole thing, because we don't really know what is going on, what about the meeting between Al-Khelaifi and Mbappe and all this stuff. So just be careful. I really believe that Toni Kroos knows something. I mean, much more than me or than us, but we have to be careful, okay? I mean, it is important. We will keep that in mind and we'll see what happens, okay? So now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below, and of course, subscribe my channel, Real Madrid Hub.